Namaskar. We'll continue our series on the 6 enemies of mind. Why are they called 6 enemies? There's enemies because we say that human life is an ideological flow. What that means is that in its highest sense, human life is a flow towards cosmic consciousness, oneness with supreme consciousness. And this is achieved through spiritual meditation. So when we receive our personal technique, we get a mantra with a spiritual idea attached to the mantra. And when in a well-done meditation, mind begins to flow with that idea and the subtle sound of the mantra, we may experience the state of oneness or merger into supreme consciousness. So enemies are those thoughts or those habits that instead of bringing us to the state of oneness, that cosmic state of unity, we remain confined in a small, our egos become confined within a small space, moving around material objects. And that doesn't make us subtle, it makes us more crude, of course. So the first of the 6 enemies is known as kama. And kama is known more, it's usually referred to as sexual desire. And that's because there's a ancient Indian text called Kama Sutra, in which different poses are explained to enhance sexual pleasure. But in its real import, its real meaning, kama means the longing or the desire for mundane pleasure, sensory pleasures. So the desire for, maybe it's food or luxury goods, clothing, perfumes, soft bed, and so on. So when we have only that longing, then it makes the mind crude. And I know one person that he loves beautiful dress, never see him in ordinary dress. And he doesn't like stress, tension in his life. He's developed diabetes because of attachment to delicious food. What's the root cause behind kama? Well, it's the same root cause behind everything we do as humans. The desire to be happy, to experience unending happiness, because within us is that infinite consciousness. And the problem will be that when we direct our minds outward towards material mundane objects, then we cannot be fully satisfied. And so we have to move inwards as well through meditation practice. And we can reduce our longings for material pleasures. So in our channel, we also talk about the yamas and niyamas, the 10 moral principles of yoga. And one of them is known as Aparigraha. Aparigraha means non-accumulation, non-greediness for things we don't need in our life. I was recently in Canada during the COVID period, and I saw where people can rent warehouse space. In other words, their house is already full of possessions, but they can rent warehouse space to keep more possessions. So it's an example of someone who's very much under the extraversal sway of kama. So attraction is the law of nature. Our organs, our sensory organs, we are attracted by the sounds, the sights, the colors of the world. But when those become the only goal of life, then we know that we are living an imbalanced life in that we are completely extroverted. Our movement is only in an extroversial way. And that can never bring us ultimate joy because we're not feeling the peace within our own self, that which we can get in well-done meditation. So I would say that, because we need basic things, food, clothes, shelter, medicines, we should not restrict them. But we should balance it out with the inward movement of spiritual meditation on cosmic consciousness. In this way, that attraction will not be more than what's necessary for us to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I encourage all of you to continue to meditate, and the more that we meditate, the more you will enjoy those subtler vibrations that are characteristics of higher levels of mind. And you will enjoy the practice of inward movement in meditation as well. And so in this way, we live a beautiful, balanced life between material and spiritual. And I wish all of you success on this beautiful journey towards God realization. Thank you. Namaskar.